The first thing you need to do is be safe. Disconnect the appliance or turn off the breaker to avoid electric shock. Today we're going to be working on a GE top and bottom refrigerator, and the model number it's on the display. The problem that we are having with this model is throwing water on the refrigerator and everything look like it's coming from the freezer. So we're going to start by taking these 4 screws to be able to remove the front cover. This is the fan cover, and then we have the bottom panel. This panel, it's holded by 4 tabs on the back, so you have to push it down to be able to release it, and it will come right out. Now we're gonna go ahead and try to remove this piece of styrofoam, which is the conduit that takes the cold air to the bottom part of the refrigerator, which is the refrigerator side. And we're gonna go ahead and defrost it with a heating gun, with a hair dryer, or with a steam like I'm doing it at this time. I just put some steam around it because it's frost eye all the way around the styrofoam. Once I defrost the ice that is holding the piece of styrofoam, the conduit that blows the air down, it will come right out. And over here we can see the hole, that is the drain hole, which is the drain line. All the water that defrost every time the refrigerator is doing a defrost cycle is not going down because this hole is blocked either by ice or by pieces of food or pieces of styrofoam, things like that that gets clogged and the way down. Now I'm putting steam, I defrost all the ice around the hole, and it's still not going down. Try to remove all the build up ice, and it's still not going down. So at this point we're gonna go ahead and try to do another thing, which is the turkey base. The turkey base is used to use it as a plunger when it's just the ice that is frost on top of the hole, the drain hole. Then you can just defrost it with the steamer and it will, drain out and do what it's supposed to do. But when it's clogged by gunk or pieces of food and things like that, you have to use like a piece of uh, a turkey base. I'm sorry, a turkey base, to use it as a plunger to be able to unclog the drain line. And we try with the steamer, and the steamer defrost all the build-up ice around the drain line hole, but it's not enough. So we gonna go ahead and grab the turkey base, and as I was saying, use it as a plunger to unclog the drain line. Now this happens in all models like side by side, French door. It's a common problem. Over time the drain line just get clogged or froze over with ice, and the defrost water, it doesn't drain where it's supposed to drain, so it just sits there, and then instead of draining down to the refrigerator to the drain pan and be absorbed by the heating of the condenser and the compressor, it just sits in there, and every time the refrigerator is on defrost cycle, it just goes to the refrigerator side and it starts dripping inside the refrigerator compartment. Now we plunge it, it's unclogged already, and we just throw in hot water, make sure it clear up all the line, whatever was prevented from draining. It's already been cleared up. So we just pour some water and we'll take care of it. Now, once we got everything apart, if in the bottom of the panel, the bottom panel of the freezer, it's all dirty, might as well go ahead and clean it up. Remove all the built up ice around it to do a clean and neat job. Once you clean everything up, just go ahead and start putting everything back together. Put the piece of styrofoam, which is the conduit that uh, allowed the cold air go to the refrigerator side, which is the bottom part of the refrigerator. Now put the bottom panel, make sure the four tops on the back are holding the back panel, and then go ahead and set the two screws that holds the bottom panel. And now we're gonna install the fan cover. And install the two screws that holds the fan cover. Now a lot of people remove the ice maker, the back panel, to be able to unclog this, but it's not really necessary. You can do it to work better, but in this case it was more accessible for me to do it this way. It was no need to remove the ice maker and the back panel. It's a top and bottom refrigerator, so it's very simple. If this video helped you in any way, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for future videos. Thanks for watching.